Welcome to another edition of Beyond the Pitch. I'm your host, Jenny Kite, and today I am here with Amber, who is the nutritionist for the team. We are going to be making an incredible meal. We're going to have a couple of players here coming in later on. They're going to join us. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a student from Georgia Southern University. I major in nutrition and exercise science, and I'm studying the connection between nutrition and athletic performance, which is sports nutrition. So I'm here helping the team out with nutrition and following their nutrition goals with nutrition education, just to get a little bit of experience.
Fantastic. All right, so what are we doing first?
So today we're going to be making basically like a Mediterranean meal. So we're going to be starting off with a Greek salad. So we're going to be putting in tomatoes and onions, just a little bit, not that much.
These are some wonderful Vidalia onions.
Yes, Vidalia onions.
As we say, Vidalia down here. And they're from Schumann Produce. They're real sweet.
So we're also going to be using pitted olives.
Okay.
And then we're going to be putting in some feta cheese.
Wonderful.
And then so with the Mediterranean diet, big characteristic of their diet is olive oil, and it has a lot of monounsaturated fats, omega-3 fatty acids. So we're going to be using a homemade salad dressing with, of course, extra virgin olive oil.
That looks amazing.
For the first course, we're going to be having focaccia bread with onions, and that is actually from Sugar Magnolia. It's a local bakery, and they use the wheat that they use, the flour they use is not bleached, it's not chemically processed. So we're going to be using chicken because it has more lean meat, and that'll be great for protein, something like that.
Great, and I can smell, I wish you could smell these spices because it smells amazing right now.
So we're going to start with our dry herbs. We're going to put in some oregano and some rosemary.
Okay, what next?
And then we're going to just do some black pepper, just a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Add a little kick there.
Bit, yeah. Your taste.
And I like the fact that we're using this pink salt again. That's something I'm definitely going to have to try that at home. Okay, so what, onto the garlic now?
Yes, we're going to put in some fresh minced garlic. We're going to put in the lemon, so this is going to give us a lemon flavor. This is fresh squeezed lemon. We're going to mix this with the chicken, and then we're going to put in the potatoes and onion.
And of course, when we add these potatoes in, we're going to add in some of these beautiful Schumann real sweet onions.
All right, and then we're going to put in some potatoes. And then we're gonna top all of this with the extra virgin olive oil I talked about. So we're gonna bake for 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes, we're gonna stir the chicken around in the juice a little bit. We're gonna put it in for 25 more minutes, and then we're going to take the chicken out, and then we're gonna broil the potatoes a little bit to give it that crisp taste, and then it should be ready.
So we are about to work on our dessert, correct?
Yes,
and we had a couple of guys decide to show up a little bit early, so they're gonna help us make this.
Yeah, so peach sorbet is a great alternative to ice cream, which has dairy in it and has saturated fat. So this is just a good alternative if you still want something sweet, but also want it to be healthy. What I'm gonna have Kieran do is juice the lemons.
Are these coated with something? Is there salt on these?
Oh, the peaches are frozen, so that's what's gonna give it the ice cream taste.
Looks white,
Yeah, and then we're just gonna put like a pinch of salt. To sweeten up the sorbet a little bit, we're gonna use B&G honey, and then we're gonna pour the lemon juice in there.
She studied the Mediterranean diet. You stayed in Italy for how long?
I stayed for a spring break.
Mediterranean.
It's like the 7 countries that surround the Mediterranean Sea, and they all eat a certain way, and they've been known for their food and its effect on cardiovascular health, low mortality rate.
Big plant-based diet.
Yeah, big plant-based diet. They don't eat a lot of dairy.
Bread and
Pizza and pasta.
Lots of bread. So they have a lot of pizza.
Me too.
But it's the quality of the foods.
I'm really weird about my silverware touching. So once my knife touches my fork, I can taste the metal. Because in 2004, I was struck by lightning.
what?
So I can taste metal. It's the weirdest thing. Yeah, it's like you
Because of lightning?
because no, it's horrible.
You didn't get any magical powers or nothing?
I can jumpstart your car if your battery dies.
Yeah? What,
Yeah, lick my fingers and then touch the battery.
You can taste metal.
I wouldn't call that a superpower.
Oh, you got it.
This is really good.
Thanks so much for having us. We've enjoyed some great food from you guys, and it's been a great time.
It has, and you are going to have all the recipes together, right? Put them on social
so
media?
I'm gonna put all the recipes on Facebook, Instagram, and the website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You love football. You've played since you were a peewee. You played on championship teams and not so championship teams. You get up when you get knocked down, almost every time. You felt the pain of an ACL tear. You knew what came next. You had to see the best doctors around so you could get back on the field.
You trusted Optum Healthcare.
And they got you back to you.
Holiday Inn Statesboro is the official hotel sponsor of South Georgia Tormenta FC, proud member in the Premier Development League.
They have spacious rooms and free Wi-Fi. They have an on-site restaurant and bar, and they serve a daily breakfast buffet. And they also have an awesome pool and jacuzzi area.
And that's why we choose the Holiday Inn Statesboro.
Practice was great this past week, leading up into the Tri-Cities game. I think coming off a pretty important win at South Carolina gave us a little pep in our step, and I think we were able to move the team forward a little bit, which I'm very pleased with. The game plan going in was to push the game, to keep the ball, to play at a very high tempo and energy level. And we dealt with our first real taste of Statesboro heat and humidity. And I think you could tell that in the game. The game was a little sluggish at times for both teams. It was pretty sticky out there. But I think we came into the game well prepared and played well in the first half.
It was definitely popular tonight.
It's a dangerous ball, but right into the hands of Carlos Rubio. That was put in a very good spot.
It was a good shot, but Rubio was there to make the grab.
We were playing well. We just didn't have a goal to show for it. We had plenty of the ball. We were limiting their chances. Unfortunately, we just didn't. We weren't quite precise in the final third, and that last pass and the shot on goal just wasn't quite falling for us. I think the keeper made a couple good saves, and so now we're at 0-0. And frankly, that's where Tri-Cities wanted us. They're defending pretty deep and wanted to hit us on the break. And I cautioned them that, listen, even though we're playing well, Tri-Cities is quite happy with the scoreline right now. We have to come out even better in the second half. Jad's a player that routinely finds a way to impact the game. I'm extremely impressed with his ability to be consistently a part of every game in a positive way. And so Jad obviously was doing quite well. You hear me mention Neil a lot. I think Neil connects the blocks very well for us. And then who has been probably one of our best players over the past several games is Nick Wells. He's routinely used his pace to influence the game. His ability to play at a tight spaces and get forward, and the guy never gets tired. I never have to take him out. He just keeps grinding on and on. So I think when you looked at our strong performers in that first half, I think those three clearly stood out to me. The game opened up. They did a good job of absorbing pressure for a long time, and then I think we got a little fatigued, and the game opened up a little bit, and they really started to come at us on the break. I think they substituted another fast striker in, and it really tested us. And this is a game at home that we're not going to tie. We're really, really interested in winning this game. So I made some substitutions, put a lot of strikers and attacking-minded players on the field, left us open to the counterattack a bit. And that was a risk we decided to take, and thankfully it paid off very late on.
Nice touch that time by Arslan. And again, just outside the 18, Tormenta attacking once again. Hold it up, there's the blast, and the goal! Sam Lofts strikes again for Tormenta FC.
He was the hero in last week's game. He is the hero in tonight's game.
Yeah, we've been knocking the whole game. We've created plenty of chances, and we're still at 0. And Nick, as I mentioned earlier, was able to get around his defender, attack the inline, and chop a ball back. And he found the exact right guy at that time of the game to do it. And Sam Loft rarely misses those chances. And to his credit, he buried it in the top shelf of the net. And we only had a few more minutes to hang on. And credit again to Tri-Cities. They really gave us a fight that night. And it was a well-deserved 3 points in our end. This is Joseph. This is my youngest son. Joseph, how old are you? 4?
Do you like your new house?
Yeah.
So,
Guess what our dog's name is? His name is Sam. And my cat's name is 5.
How many kitties do we have?
We have 3 kittens.
Yes, we do. What are all their names? What are our kitties' names?
Violet, Tom, and Missy.
What do we do at the clubhouse? What do we just do?
We just did games.
And what else?
We did guns. And guess what? My hands were dirty and I put some in my mouth. And then
What's our favorite thing to do at the clubhouse? What do we do? We like to race something.
we like to race go-kart.
And what happened last time we raced?
Sean, Marshall, and Bella just won.
They went race. And what happened to Mommy and Daddy's cars? What do we do? We crash. Yes. We crash. Yeah. What do I say when I'm coaching? What do I look like?
Go Chiefs!
What do I do with my hands when I'm coaching?
Do not let anybody destroy the goal because he wants to win.
right.
But Dad won this last race.
That's right.
He won this last team.
Yeah. What, were you there last night?
Yeah.
Was that a good game?
Yeah. Guess what? Dad just won. He won that team.
Yeah.
We get you back to you.
A series of road games, and this is where you really learn about your team, our ability to go to difficult environments, hostile environments, some games on turf, some games on bigger fields. We have to be true to ourselves and stick to what we're doing well and not really adapt too much to our opponent and make them play the game that we want to play. And so we're ready. I think these guys are hitting their stride. We've got a lot of goals in us. We've got 2 shutouts in a row right now. And if you're hitting an important stretch of your schedule and of your season, you want to be coming off the results we just completed. So I'm excited.
Here we go. The storm is coming.
Tormenta attacking. Tormenta aggressive that time defensively, and it pays off. Up in the air, shot taken, deflected, and just to the right. Another good chance, and it's an early goal. He puts this one in a good spot, and it's a goal.
Welcome to South Georgia.
The rebound is up and good for Tormenta.
Tormenta is here.